Hello, 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 and welcome to Tube Talk with D. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful 420 holiday today. If that's what you celebrate, then kudos to you. But I want to jump right into my commentary that I just got word of, um, which is kind of very surprising. You know, Mr. LaTruth has apparently gone out of town, and he's in Pennsylvania. I'm not gonna exactly say where he's at, but I mean he posted where he's at. If you guys follow him, then you know where he is. But he just recently, not even an hour ago, posted a live where he was pulled over by the cops, and I'm actually going to play a clip of what exactly happened. So let me try to get my where we can hear.
You got your light on?
Nobody pulling me over.
Maybe you gonna say 10.
He was not driving.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be buffalo, but I wasn't.
You feel me? Your Fashion Nova jeans on, make them want cream on. No ducks, girl, make you want to scream on. Shaking that jelly, make a nigga want to fiend for. Follow these orders like
So he has the camera live as the stop has began. There and behind the vehicle.
So
the cop is now
we originally
approaching
thought
the vehicle.
that your plate was a Michigan plate. Whenever we got up there, we saw it's a North Carolina plate. Because whenever we ran your plate through Michigan, it came back to a 2002 Chevrolet. So you guys are good to go. Once these couple cars pass, we're gonna get you out of here. All right?
Okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience. We didn't mean to stop you for that.
It's all good.
All right, man.
All right.
You guys have a good night. You're good to go. Okay.
You too, man. Take care.
Alright. Ass on, man. Fuck it, man. We certified out in these motherfucking streets, nigga.
So they pulled him over because they thought the tags were expired and they were from another city and state. They're now letting them go. They are now letting them go and did not write them a ticket. So that is kind of what happened with the traffic stop. So that was the traffic flow, and I don't know who was driving the vehicle. If I go back up, let me see if I go back up. I don't know who the guy was. They actually, he actually showed him on the live who was driving the car. I don't know who was driving the car because he's actually, as you heard the officer say, where his location was. So we'll leave it at that on the location, but they were free to go. They were done after the officer walked to the car. So, allegedly, but not allegedly, you heard the officer state the reason why he pulled him over. So, when he pulled him over, Mr. LaTruth did, he had his camera going. He was recording. He was on live. He turned the camera. He showed us who was driving. He was not driving. And this actually happened right now 60 minutes ago, so about an hour ago, where they are in Pennsylvania. At least that's what he posted. You heard the officer say when he was discussing the license plate on the location and what was happening. Allegedly, Mr. LaTruth is there because he has a show to do that he's doing up there. So that is why he's in that area. I will kind of give you the commentary one more time because it was a short stop. I'm assuming that they were already pulled over and the officer had already spoken with them. And he was coming back to let them know, hey, you can go. You are free to go.
What in the world
when you see that, well, as you see, Mr. LaTruth states that they didn't know why they were pulled over. So apparently when the officer came to the car, He didn't really ask for any
Where you gonna say
information.
10?
Out of state, tell.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be
So
both
they
of
were
them.
getting pulled over for out of
Feel me,
state
young,
tags.
fashion
That's
over
what
chains, and
LaTruth
a
is
nigga want
assuming.
cream on. No ducks, girl, make me wanna scream on. Shaking it till they make a nigga want fiend for. Follow these orders like recipes. Shit kinda scary, man.
So we originally thought that your plate was a Michigan plate. Whenever we got up there, we saw it's a North Carolina plate. Because whenever we ran your plate through Michigan, it came back to a 2002 Chevrolet. So you guys are good to go. Once these couple cars pass, we're gonna get you out of here. All right?
Okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience. We didn't mean to stop you for
It's
that.
all good.
All right, man.
All right.
You guys have a good night. You're good to go. Okay.
You too, man. Take care.
Alright. Dance on, man.
And there you have it. So they thought that they had a wrong plate, that it was a Michigan plate, and that something came back from 2002, that was not the vehicle attached to that license plate. So it was a misunderstanding, and they let them go. And they didn't even ask for any information as they pulled them over. So, we're glad that that turned out okay wherever he is. As I thought, he did not disclose the location of where he is. Meanwhile, his soon to be ex wife is somewhere um, posing for the camera. We assume it to be another premiere or what have you. As we know, she came on here and she addressed her bee hive or flea hive or whatever you want to call it, um, and wanted them to stop attacking people, getting pages shut down, calling people's jobs, calling all different types of things. She got on here the other morning and said she was unaware of that and she did not know. And she called for her team Hivers to calm down, to step down, and to not defend her. This kind of makes you wonder a few things and what's really going on, with her and her mindset. And as you guys come in, welcome to Tube Talk with D. Make sure you hit the subscribe button like right now. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you know every time that I drop content or a new video or I'm going live. And hit the like button while you're in here. And always know that you can comment and go back to the live chat and leave a comment and chat with me. So, yes, so she's posing for the camera. She's doing her thing. And I know it's late night. A lot of you guys may not be up. You may or may not be. But for the late tube talkers with D's who want the tea, honey, you're going to be up for this tea tonight. I always kind of feel like, she posts things about self-love when her and Jonelle are kind of at odds and he's not around. And that's kind of when you see her posting videos of him. So I'm thinking right now they are maybe, kind of having or bumping some heads with some things, or maybe not. Maybe he just works and he's just not around right now. She could be missing her boo thing, because even though she puts up a facade and the solid wall that they're just best friends, we all see that they are not, or, it may be definitely something more than best friends. But she's been posting lately. She went live today. She was packing orders because she is allegedly almost sold out of her product that she has put out on the website, which is her skincare line. So kudos and congratulations to Miss Bree on that. She's out there flaunting around her lifestyle and this and that, and let's just stick around and wait. She was on live with some heavy allegations saying that Robert was not Robert. I take that back. Let me retract that comment. But she was on live insinuating that someone was going to shoot up her events. Someone was going to shoot up her events. I don't know who she was insinuating was going to shoot up her events, but she says that she's gotten threats that her events, such as her meet and greets, she has, a few meet and greets coming up in Atlanta, in New York, in Chicago, and in Houston, Texas. So she has a few meet and greets, some events coming up, and allegedly she's been getting threats that, her events are going to be shot up. she continued to kind of at the same time say she doesn't want to talk about the drama anymore. But the other morning, as she was calling for her beehive or flea hive, whichever one you want to call it, she was calling them to stand down because she swears she doesn't know anything about any of the mischief that's been going on in any of the groups. She showed her phone. She also showed what groups that she is a part of. Now, we all know that she has been commenting in some of these groups, and maybe she just gotten out of these groups 48 hours ago, 72 hours ago, 24 hours ago. But at some point, she was affiliated and a part of those groups. However, she was on live calling for her team, her beehive, her beehive, her flea hive to stand down and to not defend her, to be silent and not to engage in any of the content that's going on with her. And you got to kind of look into this. If you feed into this, that's a nice comeback, But she has to cover herself. She doesn't want her hands to be dirty in any of this, so she's got to cover herself. That's something that she has to do. So now she's gonna put it this way to make it seem like she never knew anything, when actually she knew everything. You know. But it's just so much if you kind of look into it now, as she calls for peace amongst her team Bree members. She's calling for peace. She's telling them to deactivate the pages that they have. She's calling for peace. That's what she allegedly wants right now in this moment in time. And it kind of makes you, wonder why now? Why now do you want the peace? Why now? You know. But every day is something with her. Every day. Today she was packing orders. She's steady saying she doesn't want to talk about it yet. She's on live saying she doesn't. Speaking on her ex-husband, saying he's not going to be blessed. She's going to be blessed right before his eyes. That's her comeback. You better stay humble because the tables can quickly turn, Miss Mamas. But that's been my content for tonight with the late night to Talk with Day. Make sure that you are hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. That's most important. Thank you guys for joining. I will have more content soon, and that is definitely my time tonight. Hit the subscribe. Thank you for joining to Talk with D.